Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday. Wow. Sunday. Tuesday is on my mind because I have an interview on Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to talk about a couple of things that are coming up this week. First of all, Summer Game Fest is going to be starting on June 6th, which is Friday. And it's going to be 4 p.m. So I will definitely be streaming that. If anybody wants to watch and hang out, should be fun as always. Let's see. We also have the Xbox Showcase, which is going to be on June 8th. That'll be on Sunday, right? Yeah. So Summer Game Fest is Friday. Xbox Showcase is Sunday. PC Gaming Show is also on Sunday right after that. And then it looks like we have a Hideo Kojima live demonstration of Death Stranding. I would like to see that, but I also am really hard out on Death Stranding for media. So I really want to go into that blind. Just seeing if anything else has. Oh, they put State of Unreal on there. That's kind of cool. Day of the Devs might be interesting. Wholesome Direct. It's a lot of partners. Man, I would love to basically work with Jeff Keighley. I've thought about trying to contact him, but I don't know. I have no idea how I would even get in touch with him. And even if I did, it's I don't know why he's going to offer me a job. I wish that there was a careers thing or something. Hello, Steve. I mean, he's got 200,000 followers or something on LinkedIn. I don't feel like people like that ever message you back. I can't even get a random environment artist to message me back. Ugh. How are you doing, Steve? How do you even find someone's agent? He has a website. Let's see. Contact. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I guess I could try and just send him a message on his website. Who knows? Hello, Zeptimus. Welcome. Can you... You can't message him on here, can you? Days gone quick, making dinner. How's your weekend been so far? It's been okay. I've been so obsessed with Unreal Engine. Big surprise. But yeah, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of stuff and I feel like I've been doing a lot of stuff and not making a lot of progress. But then at the same time, I kind of look back at everything that I did and it's oh, I did make a lot of progress, I guess. Thank you, Zeptimus. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Didn't really sleep great last night. Didn't sleep great the night before. It was one of those nights where the night before I only got a little over 3 hours of sleep, And so I stayed up the whole day and I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to be sleepy tonight, right? Right? The answer to that was nope. Got 4 hours of sleep last night, so 7 hours total in 2 days. It's got to catch up with me eventually, and eventually I'll just get sleepy, right? Wait a second. He's going to be showing ill? Isn't this the fake game? Oh goodness, so they're going to put out another trailer, I guess. They have been showing this thing off forever. And I don't believe this is a real game. I won't ever believe it until I'm literally playing it. Clout games. You're redoing your pool's water so it's in sections instead of one stretched out spline that covers a big area. That rendered looking game, yeah. I mean, I'm very curious about it. It's cool that we're going to see it at Summer Game Fest. Wonder how that happens. Ew. I mean, whoever this person is, they are incredible at Blender. Let's see what people are saying here. Is this game real? Yeah, man. What a crazy thing that, what was it called? The long days. Not Days Gone. I want to say The Long Dark, but I know it's not that. What was the name of that game? It was like something... Oh, The Day Before. Right. Aren't they trying to... I think that they're trying to make another game. Or they've tried to do like a couple of things since then. The Day After. Let's see. Yeah, in September 2024, they announced they were coming back with a plan for recovery. Everyone deserves a second chance. We deeply apologize. Blah, blah, blah. They started a new Kickstarter project for a game called Escape Factory, a physics-based game where cartoon-styled factory workers attempted to escape deadly traps. The thing that I don't really understand is, like, why does anyone give them money? Because it was so obvious that that game was a scam, or I don't even like saying a scam, because I don't know, scam, to me, a scam is like they took your money without you, like they were selling something that you thought was different, but it was so obvious that it wasn't what they were showing. And like we literally had proof. So I don't really know why anyone bought that or paid money to anything. I mean, I'm sure that there's people that just buy a game without knowing anything. They just see the cover and they're like, oh, that looks cool. But those people probably played the game and they're like, ah, this is fine. It's another one of those open world zombie shooter games that we have so many of. Like, I don't really understand what the difference between the day before, day after. Now I already forgot what it is. No, day before. I don't really understand what the difference between something like that and so the you know, hundreds, however many there are of the other early access games that are like that just like never come out and just infinitely stay in early access. Same thing with like Star Citizen, kind of reminds me of that. Jumping on the bandwagon. Man, games are just so weird. Like, just the way that things become popular and but yeah, this kind of feels like that same game to me in a way. Like the gameplay that they show, I don't really believe it. I believe it's in engine, and I believe that like these are real animations and all of that. But I don't believe that like someone is actually playing this. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I will be proven wrong. Honestly, I hope I am, because if it is real, then it looks incredible. Wait, you played it? You bought it, Steve? I feel like if you bought it, then like you knew what you were getting. You knew it was an asset flip, right? So I almost feel like you can't be disappointed. The day before was pretty much an asset flip and not functional at all. I suppose that's the difference between... What do you mean not functional, though? They said the Birmingham zombie game is fake because of the look of the gameplay. Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry, I misread. You broke up your comment there. I just saw I've played anyway. I thought that said I played it anyway. What is the Birmingham zombie game? Or Birmingham. I'm assuming it's that Birmingham and not Birmingham. Oh. It's interesting. So it's like a medieval zombie game. I've always kind of wondered why there aren't more. Like, you know, all zombie games are almost always set in either modern time or like kind of an alternate reality or something like that, or an alternate timeline. But it's always like modern time. But yeah, that's interesting to do a medieval setting, time period. God save Birmingham. And so, what is the story around this game? Oh, this is a developer that has actually released games. Everything has a timer, even opening a door. What do you mean a timer? Like this kind of thing? Like you interact with a window and there's like a timer thing? And so even a door. You know, there was a trend for a while, and it still is in a lot of games, and I hate it. I feel like brain work. What was the sci-fi Infinite Worlds game? Where you fly around on a spaceship. There's infinite number of planets. Dang it, why can I not remember the name of the game? Anyway, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I feel like No Man's Sky, thank you. I feel like that game was one of the first that I know other games have done this, but anyway, all I'm saying is I feel like around that time, so many games started having that that thing where it was like you open a door and it's like a 2 or 3 second, you have to click down to hold, or press a button to hold to open a door, or to interact with like a timer on an interaction, and I hate that. It's one of my biggest pet peeves of games when they do that. There's very few things that I think that you need to have that for, like if it's an important decision or something like that. But if I'm just going to open a door, I just want to click or press a button and open a door. I don't want to have to hold it down, even if it's like 0.2 seconds. I hate when games do that, and it seems like that became really popular, and every game was doing that, and I never liked it. Or to load something in. Well, I mean, if it's like a technical limitation, then I kind of get it. But there's no technical limitation on opening a door or, like interacting with a window or something like that. Even if it's like an animation thing, like you want to wait for the animation, I still would just rather press a button and then just have the animation play to open the door or whatever. That was one of my biggest pet peeves about Red Dead Redemption 2, was all of the, actually, I don't remember if I think that they had like the hold down to, search or whatever. I don't mind it so much for, like searching for something, but I still would just prefer to just press a button and then just have the animation play or whatever. But that was one of my biggest pet peeves in Red Dead, was the time it took to, like, if you went into a house to just search something. And I know everyone's like, oh, it's realistic, and well, games aren't always realistic. And that's for the good sometimes, for the best, I think, anyway. I don't know, everyone has their opinion. I can kind of understand why people would think that this is fake, because it does feel like the way the animations are working, it's all very, I wouldn't call it fake, I would call it scripted, I guess. But I know a lot of times people just call something that is scripted fake. But it does feel very scripted and very kind of set up. But I mean, that's been happening since the beginning of games have been shown off, and I never like it. That's always been a pet peeve of mine as well. It looks too cinematic. Well, I guess the thing is, like, the games just don't ever play like this, right? And it's like, even if they could, you probably wouldn't play the game like this. And so I am a little torn because it looks really good and it's a great presentation, but I do feel like what you should show is what the actual game is going to play like in most cases. It's a reason why I'm not a big fan of pre-rendered cinematics. Or like, you know, a trailer that is just a cinematic trailer. I don't mind a cinematic trailer too much if it's like closer to the release and it's like, you know, just a thing to get you hyped. But it's always been funny to me that it almost seems like it's backwards, that a lot of times developers will show you know, a very early pre-rendered cinematic to announce their game, and then the game comes out, or 2 years later they show the actual game and it looks nothing like what the cinematic was. Open world survival craft. This, I just feel like this genre is so susceptible to those types of games that are like the types of games that tend to sit in early access and never get finished. And I think a lot of it is because a lot of times people start making it and like have way too big ambitions, and it's, you know, it's not super hard to kind of create like a basic framework for something like that and even make it look halfway decent, but then to actually make it be like a fun and interesting game is a really big challenge. I just don't get how games which turn out to be scams get sponsors like the day before got NVIDIA. I don't understand that either. I think the biggest example of this to me is that PlayStation game that was that abandoned. That, it's so funny that that was the name of it. This is just the weirdest thing to me, that this game literally, like it's still up on PlayStation. How do they not take this down? It got 2 million views. It got a trailer on PlayStation, the PlayStation account, the official PlayStation account. It even got a page, like on the PlayStation blog, announcing the game. And this was just purely
away from your lost ones, away from
like
friends, away from safe.
I was gonna say it was purely fake, but I don't think this is fake at all, because I could make this in Unreal Engine in a day. Like I could put this together in Unreal Engine in a day, and that's probably about what they did. But I just don't understand how this gets shown. Like, how does I just, man, I wish so much someone could explain how that works and how that happens.
You are prey, powerless, thirsty, and weak prey of a strong, blood-loving community led by a religious nutjob.
I think it is, Steve. I think I literally have that asset pack for that environment.
Anything for wealth. And when you realize
I think it's the procedural forest Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's this. Like, you know, it's tweaked slightly, the lighting. But I'm pretty sure it's just this. Like those trees. They very much look like that.
Realize this. You know it's the end. Your end. But you will never accept this. You will fight for a way out.
And even I mean, this is no disrespect to that voice actor, but like you can just tell it's not a professional voice actor. You know, it sounds like very amateurish. And then look, they show like 2 seconds of gameplay here. And it's like terrible frame rate and just like really shaky. Like this hand asset just doesn't look very good at all. This is probably just like a free asset that they got. That's literally all they showed. And then they showed gameplay reveal coming soon. And then we went through this bizarre thing where like this game was delayed, or I'm sorry, not the game. The gameplay reveal was delayed, and then it was announced that it was going to. Hi, Matt. Welcome in, by the way. It was announced that it was going to be a demo, and then it was announced that the demo was going to be a trailer, and then they delayed that like multiple times, and then they finally ended up releasing it, and it was this. So it was like a game that you had to download on PlayStation. I like how they have all the different languages here. Like, oh wow, look at that. That's helpful. This application does not contain any playable content. It is intended to demonstrate the upcoming trailer and gameplay demos in real time using the PS5's hardware through this app. Like, first of all, that is just so confusing why you would release an app or whatever this is that you have to download just to watch a trailer. The content is rendered 3D images and therefore not high quality video. What does that even mean? Well, I guess that means that like they're just straight up saying, "Hey, this is just a straight up render and not actual gameplay." And so then you go into the app, and this is what you have. You got your trailers. You got a cinematic reveal trailer that's available soon. We've got the trailer available soon. Then we got the release trailer available soon. Then we also have gameplay demonstration 1 available soon. Gameplay demonstration 2 available soon. But right now, available now, you can watch the introduction. Are you guys ready to see the introduction to this incredible game? Oh, look at that. They even have an ESRB rating, which I don't believe. Wait, so they also say that this is a real-time experience, which they literally just admitted that it wasn't before. Demonstrating content in real time. Again, according to what they said, that's not true. That's it. That's all you get. And that's all we ever saw of Abandoned. Also, can we just talk about the fact that even this just looks awful? Like the foot sliding is so bad. It's just a pre-canned animation that they just stuck in there. It's so bizarre. There is an interesting interview if you guys ever want to look more into this. This guy, Colin, I can't remember his last name. Used to be, I think he used to work for IGN. He somehow got an interview with the developer of this, and it is like, it's really weird. I would recommend watching it if you got an hour to kill. Just put it on the side while you're doing something else. It's so obvious that like this guy just doesn't really know what he's doing, and I don't know. Again, I just don't understand how this happens. How they get a prime spot on PlayStation's main account and their website for blog announcement. The the voiceover sounds like a free Kindle book with 2 reviews. You've got nothing to survive except the shiny new handgun. Oh. Yeah, I agree. I still find it weird that Sony hasn't taken this down yet. The fact that this dude managed to trick Sony into putting up the trailer is hilarious. Yeah, I just... Not really tricked. They probably paid a lot for this placement. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you can pay Sony for something for a trailer. I wouldn't really think that's how it works, but who knows? How this game got a PS Showcase slot is beyond me. I don't think it got a Showcase slot, did it? Or unless they're just saying, like, Showcases in on the channel here. Paying a lot of money to scam people out of a lot of money. But how is this a scam, though? Because you can't even give this person money. Or are you just saying it's a scam and, like, it's just, you know, it just doesn't exist? It's also crazy to me how... I don't know what the word for it is, but... Like, this person, you know, says, oh, the game looks interesting, but the voiceover is kind of awkward. It's like, is this all it takes to get people interested in a game? Publicity stunt? Publicity stunt for what, though? Maybe it was set up as a scam, but it was too much for the developer, so they ran away. I don't know. A diversion? A diversion from what? See, I really don't understand why people say it was a scam. I guess people use the word scam in just a different way than I think of the word scam. I love these random comments, like, as incredible as it may seem, there will be an event with a release date on May 8th. The game has not been abandoned. Wait, apparently the studio director said on Instagram that there will be an event on May 8th? Is he still posting stuff. Let's see, what is his name?
Sacred symbol.
There's a recent article. BS. It was all BS. These are the names behind Abandon, the horror game announced on PS5. Not only never saw the light of day, but never will because it was a scam. Like, guys, I hate to tell you this, but I don't think my game is ever coming out. Does that mean that it's a scam? It's been 4 years since it was announced. It never hurts to remember what happened. On the day of this announcement, something very strange happened, and that is that many people associated Abandon with the canceled PT. I never understood why that happened either. People thought it was some kind of show that would finally end with the revelation of the Japanese creative at the helm of the project, but it was never like that. Okay. GameSpot conducted an investigation and even published a harsh accusation against Hassan Karaman. Racy Discord chats, misspelled NDAs, and even discussions that included such unfortunate comments such as suicide to a minor, and finally Karaman's own admission that Abandon wasn't even in development. Abandon was an attempt to defraud investors. Okay. I guess that makes a little bit more sense to me. So like you know, make which in a way, I guess it kind of worked. Although I'm assuming he didn't actually get any investors, but I still don't understand how that happens. Like, okay, if you want to defraud investors, I can see how you could make a phony trailer like that. But how do you go from doing that to getting that on PlayStation's YouTube channel? That name is Turkish. Imagine if it was a Sony employee. No, they didn't have a Kickstarter or anything. Okay, of course he's private. We're an indie game developer currently working on Abandoned. You can find the game details here. It's still up on PlayStation. Abandoned, TBA. More info soon. The Haunting. Oh yeah, he also has The Haunting that is coming out, I guess. Our contact page and an associated public email address has temporarily been disabled. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause and appreciate your understanding. You know what's crazy is they actually still have the copyright 2025, so that means that they've updated this. Bizarre. What game is this? Become a medieval warrior in this action-adventure game. Discover traditional myths and fight for your tribe. Mount your horse, sharpen your weapons, and explore an ancient semi-open world. Early access. Coming in 10 days. That's one you're interested in, Matt? It's rare to witness a Turkish game company to develop a game like these. Really? Are there not a lot of Turkish game developers? Crisis? That was not a Turkish video game. Still waiting for Solar Punk. That sounds really familiar. Oh yeah. Right. Are they Turkish? Yeah. Open world survival craft. I don't know. There's just so many of these games. That's really interesting. For some reason, I just thought that there would have been, like, I don't know, a lot of Turkish game developers. Or, I mean, maybe not a lot, but I would have thought that it would have been, like, just as many as, you know, like any other European country, I guess. Huh, that's interesting. Not a lot of Kentuckian game developers either. All right, let's see what games are coming out soon. Turkey is not part of Europe. You mean the European Union? Or, I mean, it is part of Europe, right? I'm confused. The continent? Oh yeah, not in the EU, but it is part of Europe. We are, oh man, today is June 1st, isn't it? Wow. This year is flying by. Rise of Industry 2. Let's see. Oh. Wait, when does the Switch 2 come out? June 5th. Wow. I'm sure at some point I will get a Switch 2, but I just have, like, absolutely zero interest in getting a Switch 2 right now. There's just nothing that's like, man, I've got to get a Switch 2. For me, anyway. Forgotten the Switch 2 was a thing. Yeah, what Switch 1 launch games were there? One, two Switch. Oh, okay. I guess Breath of the Wild was yeah, that's right. Okay. I mean, that was really the only game. Obviously a much bigger game. Well, I say that. Mario Kart has sold more than Breath of the Wild, way more. So I guess technically Mario Kart is a bigger game. But, you know, real games. Okay, so we got to get past all the Switch 2 stuff. Boy, I feel bad for anybody that is actually releasing a game on June 5th or like around this time. They're just getting drowned in all of these other games. Alien Hominid. Hominid. Is that a remake? Dune Awakening? I've heard good things about that. The fact that it's a multiplayer game just really turns me off, though. Mind's Eye. So this is a really interesting game. This game is getting wrecked as far as... I kind of feel bad for him, honestly. As far as like the public perception, this game is just really getting a negative outlook. And I don't know, like, yes, it looks generic. It doesn't look that great. But I kind of sympathize and like appreciate what the developer is trying to do. For anybody that doesn't know, this is a former developer of Rockstar that worked on a bunch of the GTA games, Red Dead. He left, started his own company, and they made this game called Mind's Eye, and looks pretty generic. I mean, it looks high quality, but it's really getting wrecked on by the general public. People really seem to be hating on it before it's come out yet. And that's too bad. Maybe it'll be amazing. No German voices, no bye. That seems aggressive. Man, the Steam forums always just seem like such a mess. Does anybody like, is there a good example of a Steam forums that are just like really nice and pleasant? Anyway, I'm curious to see what that's like for nothing else, just other than the discourse around it. I mean, I think that they have shown a lot of gameplay. Oh yeah, Stellar Blade is coming to PC. I really want to play that. I've been wanting to play that for so long, ever since it came out. I really liked the demo. I'll pick that up at some point. The Altars. This may be like one of my most anticipated games of this year. I'm really, really excited about this. I played the demo for this, and it's really cool. And it's coming to Game Pass, which is awesome. The developers made This War of Mine and Frostpunk, but this feels kind of like This War of Mine, but it's definitely not such a negative outlook. It's much more science fiction-y. You're on a planet that I think you crash land on, and you have to like go out and scavenge and build up your base, and you can also clone yourself, and I don't really know what all is going to be involved in that, but it seems really interesting. I'm very excited for that. Oh yeah, FBC Firebreak. I wish I would be excited for this. I probably will try it because I think it's coming on Game Pass. Maybe if anybody here wants to play, it's going to be a multiplayer game. Maybe we can play for a little bit. Probably play for like an hour and then never play it again. But I'm very interested in it. I don't know. I'm not super into multiplayer. But it's cool. Like, it's a cool project. I hope that they do well. Death Stranding 2. I'm very excited for Death Stranding 2. I just don't know when I'm going to play it. I doubt that I'm going to be able to play this on release. Missile Command. Still making Missile Command. That's crazy. Patpon. Oh yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. That's exciting. Iron Galaxy, they have a studio in Nashville. One of only like 2 video game studios that are in Nashville. I've emailed them 3 times now, and nobody will message me back. I'm not even asking for a job. I just want to like talk to someone. I think I'm going to try and go there and just maybe like walk in and sit down. Maybe I can just find a desk and just sit down and pretend like I'm working, and they'll just start paying me. Well, they're remakes, Matt. A couple of years ago, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, I don't know how long it was, they put out Tony Hawk 1 and 2, Pro Skater 1 and 2 remakes, and now they're doing 3 and 4, although they are doing a new one, but, or is it Skate? I can't remember. It might be Skate. But it's going to be like some online only multiplayer thing that nobody cares about and nobody asks for. Oh yeah, they delayed Tales of the Shrine, so that's... Whoa. I did not expect to see that image for the game. Yeah, so that is that game that I wish so much that I was going to be into, but I just hate the art style. And I feel so bad saying that. It just, I don't know, man, I wish so much it was realistic, because I think this would be like a game that I would play so much. But I just can't get over the art style, and I don't really even know why. Because there's plenty of games that have this art style that I play, and it's fine. I mean, it's not my favorite art style. I guess I just want a realistic art style so bad, and I think it would be so beautiful. Too bad. They will make Tony Hawk's even after Tony Hawk's leaves the world. Siberia 3 came out. The author left the world before that. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Those are good games. I really need to play 3. I like those style of games, even though I'm so bad at them. Mafia the Old Country. I'm excited for that. Didn't somebody counterpick that? Because I think I picked that. Oh yeah, Possum counterpicked Mafia the Old Country. I think she's crazy. I got kind of lucky here that Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is delayed to next year. I mean, I was expecting that would happen though. Matt, how does it feel to counterpick the highest rated game of all time? I'm sorry. I remember when you counterpicked this, I was like, are you sure about that? I mean, given at the time, we didn't know it was going to be as good as it was, but I was very confident in it at least doing pretty good. You're so excited for that one. Which one, Steve? Mafia? I'm excited for it too. I think it looks really good, and I'm excited that it's kind of like a little bit of a scaled back version. It's not going to be like such a gigantic open world and everything. It feels like French people managed to outsmart me on that one. Oh, such a good game. I can't see anything like coming close for me personally being better than Clair Obscur for Game of the Year this year. Oh, he was alive during the release, but he passed away? That's sad. Did you play the newest one, Siberia: The World Before? Wait, he was Belgian? He wasn't from Siberia? Oh. Look at that, Matt. The developers are French. I guess they outsmarted you again. How was the newest one? And are they working on a new one, I wonder? Halfway, it was quite emotional. Let's see. Mafia comes out August. Is that right? August 8th? Yeah. Boy, it's going to be here before we know it. It's going to be fun to get some more dates filled in after this week. We should have a bunch of dates filled in for the rest of the year. Gears of War Reloaded. That's coming 26th of August. Metal Gear Solid Delta. Ooh, I am so excited for that. I hope it's good. But I am really excited for that. I've been wanting to replay that for a long time. As far as I know, I don't think they will make another one anymore. Well, I mean, maybe they will. Borderlands 4, nobody cares. Literally no one will buy Borderlands 4. I guarantee it. Do not take that bet. That game will probably sell like crazy. Do you guys think Marathon is going to get delayed or canceled? I don't think it's going to get canceled. That is, they're going through a rough time, though. Sony in general is going through a rough time, aren't they? Which is kind of crazy, because, like, they have some good stuff coming out. Like, they have Ghost of Yotai coming out. They should have the, man, my brain's not working. The Spider-Man developers Insomniac game. Can't think of what it's called. That game should be coming out either this year or next year. I lost you at Marathon. I mean, I'm not super excited for the game, but like it's such a big studio, and like the news around Marathon is so big that it's very much worth talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna take off. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing today. Not really in the mood to play anything. Kind of a light day. So yeah, I'll be streaming Summer Game Fest. I hope everyone will be able to join me for that. That'll be Friday, 4 p.m. Central Time. So kind of late in Europe, but at least it'll be Friday. So maybe everyone can stay up and watch with me. Should be fun. And I have no idea what I'll be playing throughout the week. Actually, I don't even know if I'll be able to stream. I won't be able to stream on Tuesday. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to take off, guys. Sorry for the kind of random stream today. But I hope everyone has a good rest of your day or night. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, guys.